going to show you how I made this thickened baby oil tumbler today. I think it turned out pretty cool. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to try another thick baby oil reverse flow tumbler, but I'm going to put in some mica powder and some of this awesome fluffy glitter. So we're going to start out with, I'm going to need a thicker squeeze bottle here if I can find one that doesn't have a bunch of stuff in it. There we go. So we're going to use some distilled water in this and the fluffy glitter. And we're going to measure out, I think we're going to do about 25 ml of the thick baby oil. The one I'm using is the Johnson & Johnson baby oil, and this is a baby oil gel. So we're going to measure out, I think that's about 25 ml, and then I'm going to do 25 ml of regular baby oil, and I'm using the Johnson's baby oil. That's the one I find takes the dye the best. But if you're not dyeing it, I don't think it'll matter. And then I'm using these candle making dyes, and I'm going to dye this sky blue. You can also use oil-based candy colored dyes for this, but it has to be an oil-based dye for this to actually work. So whatever you're using to dye your oil, make sure it is oil-based. Otherwise, it won't work. These dyes are a little on the weaker side, so probably use double or even triple of what you think you need. They are fairly cost effective, so it's not a huge deal. There you go. This is going to be a very pretty kind of a purpley blue. And then for the glycerin, or sorry, the glue mixture, I'm using water and glue. You can also use glycerin in this if you wish, but I'm going to use glue. That's what I've got today. We're just going to add, probably going to do about 20 ml of glue to about 150 ml of water, but you can adjust that as you see fit. If you want it to flow quicker, add less glue. If you want it to flow slower, add more glue or add glycerin. Either way, you're going to get a slower flowing tumbler the more thickening agent you add to it. So I don't think I can get my glitter into there with this squeeze bottle. So I'm going to put some of my glue mixture into this other bottle, and I'm going to mix in this silver white mica powder too, just a little bit of that, just to give it a little more prettiness. And I don't want to, none of my stuff is very clean. I didn't wipe off my spoon, so I'm just going to dump some of this in so I don't make my white mica a weird color. And then we're going to add our fluffy glitter. And I did get this off Amazon. I think it's like a nail glitter for doing fancy nails. So I'm not going to measure this. I'm just going to throw some in. Make a mess. You can put this on the top of your tumbler and tap it in if you'd prefer to do that. I like doing this. I just find it goes in a little easier for me. And then we're going to add some of our water glue mixture to this. Oops. Hope if I had the lid on tight enough. These are dollar store squeeze bottles. They are not the best. And then we're going to get our tumbler. These are hollowed wall tumblers that I did buy from Michael's. They do sell some on Amazon. I have not tried any of them, but if you have a brand that you recommend, feel free to leave it in the description and I will try some of them out. All right, with this, I'm going to add my oil mixture first. And with the tumblers, you do need to drill a hole in them. You can either use a drill or you can use a hot tool. I'll link it in the description. It's like a bead tool that you use, and you just heat it up and poke a hole in it. I do have a video on that. It's called No Drill Tumblers, and it works quite well. Very easy to do. So we're just gonna put our mixture in here and hope I got it liquidy enough. I did it about 50-50 ratio, baby oil to the baby oil gel. And hopefully that's thin enough to work. It does seem a little thick, but the last one I did the same ratio and it was good. So we will just try it and see what happens. All right, so I've got my baby oil mixture in here, and now I'm going to add my glitter and water mixture, and it's the same idea, so I'm just going to come back when I've got this full. All right, so we've got all of our solution into our cup, and I'm a little disappointed because there was a little tiny bit of glitter left in that one squeeze bottle. I didn't notice, but that's all right. So I'm going to seal this tumbler up, and then I'll be back to show you the results, and it's quite pretty, so I'm pretty happy with this. I'll be back. All right, and here is our finished tumbler. I think this one's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be very slow, and the oil is going to come up. So it's not going to be the normal, extreme, quick tumbler, but it definitely is going to be neat. And I did make another one of these before. It's all purple. It came out just before this one. So you can see how slow this is. It's going to take a few minutes to get up there. And that's why I tried the thick baby oil. I think I'd water it down just a teeny little bit more. Or sorry, not water it, but use the normal viscosity baby oil and add a little more to it. But I think this is pretty cool. It's a pretty fun one. And you can pretty much use any color you want. I'm going to flip it. What do you guys think of this one? Think this is a good idea? I like it. I would definitely water that baby oil down just a little more, but if that's what you prefer, you don't have to do that as well. That is going to be a very slow flow back up. It is not going to be a quick tumbler. And I know some of you guys were saying you wanted a lava lamp tumbler that was a little slower. And sorry, I did get some glitter in there. You can see it falling. I actually might try making a glitter one of these next, but I didn't clean out my squeeze bottle good enough, so there's some chunks in there. But I know some of you guys wanted a lava lamp tumbler that wasn't so fast to have to be flipped over, so I've been looking for some ideas into that, and this definitely fits that bill. You can see how slow this is to go where it's going. So do tell me what you guys think of this. I'm pretty happy with this. I do try to put out at least one new video every week. I've been slacking a little bit. I'm trying to get better, and thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much.